How ya doing here, y'all? Lil Dame here, aka Dame. Just letting y'all know, keep the peace.
That residue still in my hands, selling them dimes in the app. You was his wife in the aisles one night and the shit wasn't part of the plan. Big nigga, I do what I want. Little nigga, you do what you can.
My man's Lil Dame in here today. Life like man.
Lil Dame. How ya living?
How you first get into music?
When I first got into music, I want to say it'd be like 2014. 2015. Just me and my friends, we were just chatting it up. Thinking like always listen to music, always talking about music. When it came to mixtapes, came to like all the biggest artists, you know, that was like the era like Chief Keef, Dat Piff, Spinrilla, Hot New mixtapes, all that other stuff, the old school Jones. So from there it was just like, yo, these people are doing music, like why can't I? Why can't we? So it was like one day in our balcony, we were just recording, we were just rapping, and then we decided to just actually do it. So I guess from there.
That's usually all start out, right?
Yeah, just, you know, group of your friends chatting, like, yo, we can really do
Somebody
this.
throw a beat on.
Yo, I was the one that always had the YouTube with beats like that. I always had the beats folders like for days. I'll tell you that for days. Like I got them. Yeah, you think you got beats?
I got beats. I'm stocked up with them. All right. Can you describe the influence that the city has had on your music? How does the city shape your sound and your artistry?
Okay, well, for me, being from, I guess I would consider myself, multi-city now. Being born and raised in Queens, and then now growing up, living out here in Buffalo. The city has changed and added a lot more new elements.
New Yorker.
Yes, I guess the full New Yorker experience, I guess. Yeah. So I guess with that, it's just like it adds a lot of mix and elements into my music and sounds. I don't just shy away from I don't just be in that circle of just being in New York sound. I try to go out of it as well, if you can hear through a lot of my songs. But yeah, I would say a lot of the boom bap, trap, things that go on here, in the Buffalo region as well, is those are things that I pick up on and understand, and it's it gets incorporated. I sprinkle a little bit of it, little dabbles here and there into my music.
Salt Bay action. Since your music blends Afro-pop and Afro-rap, what inspired you to fuse these two genres? And how do you see them connecting with a broader audience?
I wouldn't say it was just me that's done it. A lot of artists have started to genre bend, or a lot of artists started to fuse their arts and music into a lot of different genres. You hear a lot of pop artists on Afrobeat songs, pop artists on Latino songs, rappers on Latino songs, Havana, prime example, stuff like that.
We just had Tommy doing rap rock.
Yeah, people doing rap. Emo rap. When Juice WRLD did all of that, Trippie Redd, all of that. That was a thing too. With Lil Peep and all of them. So it's it's always been, rap has been that one genre, I would say, that's been able to touch. A little twist on it. Yeah, it can touch every other different genre, and basically make it a whole new thing or add to it. I remember when Juice WRLD was there coming on with emo rap, everybody was now getting onto you. We were having songs with him and Halsey. That was not in your bingo card whatsoever. I'll tell anybody. Yeah, a Juice WRLD song with Halsey, and it actually is fire too. It's just if you ever get a chance to listen to it. So it's
mixing these different styles.
Yeah, we have Gunna and Mariah Carey on the song, or is it Gunna Meek Mill? Stuff like that. It's not Gunna. Mariah Meek Mill, stuff like that. But we have a lot of different songs, different genres that mix and match into stuff like that. So it's always been something. I would say I just been taking it a lot more, I guess, further, and just trying to mix it all and trying to give it a different blend. You know?
I dig that. Okay. Who are some of your biggest musical influences? How do they show up in some of your work?
Biggest musical influences, for starters, I would say Meek Mill is probably one. Growing up as a kid, Dreams and Nightmares were one of my favorite albums. Growing up, had Dreams and Nightmares my waking up alarm tone. Before I knew, before I knew I went to college.
I miss ringtone days, man. Having
those are
whole
the
songs
days.
as your alarm clock, man. People
Had to be by the TV playing stuff, yeah, just to get it. But I would say like I had him as my waking up alarm, so yeah, that was real. Michael Jackson, Thriller, another one of my favorite albums. That's up there. That sound like gets incorporated a lot of stuff. Meek Mill, Nav, I would say a lot more into my sound because he's a lot more of. I like his cadence, and more of his melodicness, and how it sounds like okay, this sounds like I like what you do now. Be him, Lil Skies, Drake, I guess. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you always gotta throw him in there.
Ain't no shame in liking Drake, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, never that. J. Cole, all of that. Yeah.
Music scene wise, like everybody got their opinion, but like you like a nigga style, man. It is what it is.
Drake forever again put a lot into the game. This is not Drake interview, by the way. This is just me.
I mean,
but
who better right now?
Yeah, but a lot of influences for like rap, pop, a lot of like R&B, just a lot of different elements and stuff like that. I can even say like Chris Brown too, just incorporating like his elements to the game. I like his like he genre bends very like fluidly, basically. Like you can hear him in a trap song with like Chief Keef and like 30 goons out there rapping and stuff like that. You can hear him on a love song with Mariah Carey and her and just talking about like simple stuff.
Champagne and silk sheets.
Yeah, stuff like that, and then talking about back in the trap at midnight with the pack. And so I'm living with the people.
It just be so hard to believe him when he.
It just sound nice enough to be like.
Videos of him tripping on to be like, you know what? I believe that nigga.
I mean, you just look at it and be like, I don't want to F around and find out. So I'm just gonna let you just.
I'm gonna let that nigga do his backflips and chill out.
Yeah, chill out. I'ma just you good. I don't got no problems with you. Like what? Why I need to invite that? I don't need all that.
It's been a real world we live in where all the R&B niggas is tougher than the rappers, bro. It's crazy, but
because I guess the R&B
them niggas probably went through a lot. I mean, they got bullied through choir, through school, and shit like that.
They have to go through a lot, and they made sure to like find the right people. Like it's one of those that's like, yo, I'm about to get up. I'm gonna need some street cut. I mean,
hey, that nigga ain't tough. That nigga sing, bro. I'll knock you the fuck out.
Yo, I swear to God. That'd be the shit. That really be the shit. Oh God.
Say like when you coming up with a new song, whether it's AfroPop or Afro rap, like what's your creative process? Do you attack each song differently?
I would say each song depends on the beat, I guess. Like once I listen to the beat, I get an idea of like where I want to take the song. I have to listen to it a couple times. Like okay, I know if this is like, all right, this is an R&B track, this is a rap track. If this is an Afrobeat track, I'll know. I'll kind of know quickly. It's like okay, this is what I'll do. But usually listen to the beat a couple times, get an idea, get a flow and feel, and then I can be like, okay, I know. But it only takes a couple times. Like once you hear the beat, but like once or twice, you get an idea for the flow, and it's like, okay, I'll know if it's a rapping song. I'll know if it's a pop song, if it's an R&B song, if it's a mix of both, or if it's an Afro song. So like stuff like that. Like it doesn't take that long to figure out. You just it'll just click. You know, one of those.
In the world of Afrobeat, and it's rapidly growing, notoriety, how do you navigate that space while staying true to your unique identity?
I would just say, I wouldn't say dabble in the space. It's just more of just exploring creating your own space, exploring that, and then having what that space attract, you know? So it's nerves like I never will try to like force it or never try to like force on the people, reach on the people. It's more of just creating the circle, creating the music, find the people, the audience that generally likes it, generally likes what I'm doing, showcase it, and then from there it'll just have them just like, you know, gravitate and just, you know, bring their people on. Or if there's people that do like Afro events, like, oh yeah, they'll bring me along, or oh, they'll like, yeah, they'll tell their friends or stuff like that. But yeah, it's not, I would say it's like that. It's not like that, but I am connected. I do know a couple people.
I'll say like shit, like, even when we was kids, like I feel like Akon was like one of the first niggas to like make it like commercial.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, to this new wave
he came
now,
over here, he just started hanging with mad rappers and shit, and just started incorporating all that Afrobeat.
He more American.
He started singing on everything. That shit started getting crazy for Akon. He had a crazy run.
Yeah, no, he had a crazy run and stuff like that. I haven't heard anything. He doesn't make as much music with African artists.
He made too much money off Lady Gaga. I don't never gotta touch a microphone again.
I guess so. Like I guess so. Once that happened, it was like, yeah, I don't gotta do that shit anymore. Cause
she made how much?
A
few billion. Yeah.
Get him out. That's why it's like you don't gotta make music again. That's why you don't hear him in a lot of like Afro songs. They'd be like, this would be a big song. Like, why?
If Akon backed it or touched it a little bit,
like that would just be like just a little like like he don't make songs like how T-Pain would usually like make songs. Like T-Pain get on a song now, it's like, okay, cool, this is
like he's still going.
He's still going. But yeah, he has several different other things.
Yeah, I can dig that. Yeah, streaming and stuff. He said he make more money streaming than he do like currently.
Music, yeah. Don't blame him.
That's a whole other market, another bag. Like, I mean, telling artists like, bro, you gotta stretch your shit. I mean, you gotta touch everything. Put yourself on every platform, doing everything. Play a game for an hour, even if you like Sada Baby. I watched Sada Baby. She really be playing Madden, the Grand Theft Autos. Like, I mean, even if it's like an hour, just dabble. Reach out to your fans that like your music and play games. I mean, because niggas be doing everything. Snoop was cooking with Martha Stewart. It's niggas that like Snoop and it's niggas that like to cook. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta just break out. Try different shit. It's gonna get there. So, what's been one of your proudest moments in your career so far?
Proudest moments. I'll say when I dropped my first project. The Limelight. That one was big for me because as a kid, like, young me would be excited for me to see like, oh wow, I actually have a whole actual project title for myself, on a streaming platform. Like, wow, like that one was like me as a kid. I was like, the kid in me was like, wow, like you did something there. I see you. First time ever.
I asked him how could I help him. He said, I just want to put my song on Apple Music.
Yeah, stuff like that, and and that'd be really huge for some people. It's just like, yo, the same way people actually stream this artist or listen to people and their artists the same way, like they listen to me or they listen to you or something like that. So that was kind of like a big
I want to tell Siri, like, hey Siri, play me, and my phone just start playing my music. Like, I get that process.
So that was lit. Making my first music video, that was cool. Making my best music video, I guess like the Dream probably is like my favorite or working with. That one was also a nice fun time. Lil Baby as well.
Bio for that one.
Yeah, like stuff like that was kind of like great achievements to drop. But yeah, nothing I guess beats that first project. First single I guess is up there. First single I guess is up there, but like first project was like, yo. It's there, like it's like you got like you see it, you go on I go on my phone, it's like, yo, it's there, it's like, yo, you see it, you see the vibe.
I'm gonna need y'all to go look at it, like I'm
I'm gonna need y'all to seriously go look at that, John. But like you see that right there, like John's like right there, it's like right there, it's like that. Like the first one, little baby me, you know. But look at with the music video too, we got that. But that was like a big thing I was happy about when I dropped that. Was it like 6 years ago? I don't know.
Maybe some features in a row. Collaboration seem to be a big role in the Afro-fusion genre. Are there any artists you love to work with in the future, and why?
I would say just love to work with Just a lot of just like I mean I guess a lot of the big greats up there like Wizkid. That's one of my favorites. So that would definitely be there. Davido, Burna Boy. You know, gotta name the top three.
Burna Boy was going crazy like the last like year.
Nah, he's been having his run, like his good consistent run and stuff like that. I'm waiting for him to. I guess he got another album coming up because I guess it's a little overdue now. But yeah, since the last one was like 2023, I guess. Maybe. So yeah, I know something's coming through for the summer. He got something for the summer. Sure. I would say a lot of other artists that I really would like would be like Victoni is pretty good. I enjoyed his album. Stubborn was really good. The album was really like one of my favorites for last year. That one was valid, and just like a whole lot of just a mixture of just a lot of just dope people, just locally here, just even locally, and not even like the mainstream artists, just like locally around like a lot of them just like I'm just trying to like work with and connect, and I guess I'm still working on, but just yeah, for the AfroPop scene it's just like here's not too much, like here's very scarce, so it's just like okay, just work with
like a handful from the Black Future Friday events. It would be like maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah, you know.
Like a few more started to come in like later on throughout.
Yeah, but like otherwise, like yeah, just a couple, but yeah, you'll see.
Gotcha. You know, listeners take away from your music anything specific or a message that you're trying to put in your music, try to brighten somebody's day, cheer somebody up.
Just pretty much just like find positivity in it, get a vibe, cheer up, enjoy. Nice times. Life is about just making the best of it, merriment, enjoyment, and just living your best life. Is it? Yeah.
I feel like that'd be a good message. The last few years been so much trap music and turn up music.
Yeah, so it's just like you have to get a good balance between all of them and just find good music that vibes up with you. Some people might like, I mean I have my days too. I like some days I go into trap, some days I go into rap, some days I go into pop, some days I go into hip hop, and some days I go into Afro. Some days I go into Bollywood music. I don't
The Bollywood.
like I got so many weird different selections in my playlist and stuff like that. You just not gonna predict what I be listening to. I'm not gonna. Nah, seven.
Yeah, funny. Okay, so what role does culture play in your music? How do you incorporate elements of African heritage to your song and lyrics?
So those that don't know me, I lived in Nigeria for 5 years, from 2009 to 2013, ending of 2013. So from there, I've grown a lot of experiences in school, had a lot of experiences, met a lot of people, family, shared things, whatnot. Still to this day, of course, in contact with. So a lot of that is just incorporating stuff that I've grown up and lived to do. So all the stuff that I've done, you can check that out on my music and stuff like that, as I portray a lot of my life experiences, a lot of my encounters. A lot of things I was going through while there. Also balancing with like life out here, balancing the person I am in between, like the Nigerian American side, all of that in between. So just trying to juggle it, balance it, and then showcasing my life stories and encounters with you guys. Yeah.
You did good. You hear stuff like that. A lot of artists barely travel, let alone leave the country.
Yeah, I know. Crazy experiences, man.
That's dope.
Crazy.
Only yours, though. I mean, nobody can be like, yeah, I did that too. No, I prove it. That's dope, dude. Says, how do you balance creating music as both authentic to your roots and appealing to a global audience? I feel like Afrobeat is just like, AfroPop.
Yeah, it's just kind of like self-explanatory.
It's always
like,
good music, man.
Yeah.
It's always just feel good music.
So it's just always just stuff to like, it just kind of like compares itself or combines itself, or it's not like I think the more authentic it is, the more like popular it gets.
It's kind of hard to fake it.
Like, stuff like that. Like I'm thinking about like that Burna Boy song, like I'm trying to blank on the name. It's on Dominique. But yeah, it was like a hit song, but it's basically like the video about just him being simple, like just I love this, like all this happening in my life, but still my life is the same. Still
Wake up, put my shoes on, just like
yeah, and stuff like that. And it's like the video is just very awesome, just him chilling in the village and just doing stuff. So it's just like stuff like that, like the authenticity of it. People out here are gonna like it because it's still new and it's still like fresh. So it's not like, oh, never seen people in the village before, never seen people like on like music videos or stuff like that, or never seen those type of like Afrobeat type of videos and stuff like that, those type of designs. Never seen dances like that before. So it's all of that is still freshly new. So that's where it's like people are gonna just like, okay, they're gonna gravitate to it regardless. You know?
Got you. So can you share a bit of the production side of your music? Do you work with specific producers, or do you create your own beats?
In terms of just beats, it's just various different producers. I don't have any specific preferences. I do work with like a lot of like great producers and stuff like that. My boy T Flame, you know, is one. Yeah, one. So it's just like, yeah, just getting them from a couple people and stuff like that. That's not too crazy. And then I go to usually my same engineer, my boy KP, you know, holla shit. So usually him, like we just usually work together on music most times when I go. I usually try to record in the city. I also have another guy up here I also try to record as well. So just like, I guess that production side, just like beats is from anywhere as long as it sounds good and it resonates with what I do or resonates to like my sound. We here. I also got another beat producer in Nigeria as well. So I get a mix of a couple good mixes. So it's like, okay, I can take from here, from there, like okay. And now I got good elements. I got stuff I can run with.
I get random beat packs from bum ass meatball in Germany. Like I just go to my emails and be a random overseas beat pack.
Yo, sometimes I used to get a lot of those like when I first started, and I got like a beat pack of like 20 of them, and I realized that okay, I can't commercially use these, so it's like okay. And these were like okay, but I'll probably. Plus, I was getting them like from Instagram or something like that. It'd be like little ads and stuff. I might still have them. I just randomly just send them, but I don't really rarely use them. I got so many different beats and so many stuff.
There's so many beats out here, and everybody make beats. I be telling people like, instead of looking for a beat or pulling a beat off, you could just lock in at like one producer who can just make the beats that you're looking for.
Yeah, but I guess also like up here, and that's not no offense to up here. A lot of beat producers are just more again. It's in the Buffalo, where it's a boom bap trap type of like beat, and that's cool and all, but it's not for like every single thing I do. So it's like finding the right beat maker is also very crucial and very important. There are ones that I find out here. Actually, that's his name. That boy Poon, I guess my boy Derek. He lives in Florida now, but like he makes really good beats, and he's really been on this shit for a couple of years. So that's somebody I get in tune with. I'll tap in and stuff like that for sure. But I already have, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell like beat makers be feeling like nobody listen to their stuff, and be like, nah, bro, so many of y'all. It's just.
And it's just like
you sending me 10 beats and bro sending me 10 beats and I already got like 10 beats I've been trying to cipher through.
It's more of the finding. They gotta find their target audience that aligns with the music they make, with the beats they make. Because it's just like it won't work. Like first starting, I had like friends that made beats up and they send me stuff and it's like this is cool, but now I'm like this doesn't sound like me.
No, yeah,
and it's just like I don't get a lot of beats, so I'm like yo damn, I gotta work with this, or I gotta try and like. I can't just let it sit. I gotta want to work with it because I gotta start dropping songs and start doing shit.
You can find a fire beat, put some bullshit on it. It's a waste of a beat.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it varies and stuff like that. So it just was going through just their initial motions, just finding people. We've all had a YouTube beat growing, starting, and just finding an engineer, producer, and person you like, just work with them and just build from there. You can outsource. You can find other people. If you find like a person beat page that you like, that's more. Yeah, that's better. Listen. Yeah, you want beat stars and you listen to something you like, and it's like, oh, I like his page, and you go with more. By all means. Hey, you don't like the new? Yeah, a new guy you like. It don't matter. Just get to work.
Dig that. Say, what challenges have you faced as an artist from Buffalo breaking into the Afrobeat scene? How have you overcome them?
It's just the same challenges as any artist, I would say. Just trying to like get your name, I guess, out there. Not even getting your name, but like getting your music in rotation, or getting at least I guess the word buzz, getting a buzz best. I guess that's always like a challenge because it's like, how would I say? It's like trying to. It's like the proverbial trying to get a job that requires job experience, but I need the job to get the experience. So I was just like, okay, cool.
I had a horrible experience with that, bro. I got my carpentry license. I went to school for 3 months, bro. I got my carpentry license. And then, bro, it let me get the job because I didn't have a car, but I needed the job to buy a car. It's like, bro, it's like,
So this is just like, yeah, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want me to do? Like, I hear you. So it's just like, it's that type of moments. Like, you're gonna, get your opportunities and stuff like that, nonetheless. But you gotta really buckle down, pushing music, really get into the right scenes, really perform in the right crowds, and like it'll generate.
Buffalo is a crab in the barrel city.
Yeah, it is a little annoying because like that's not this is not a like a. It is multicultural, but like this isn't like a city in terms of music. It isn't that multicultural. Like you have your besides your rock and
rappers on the west side, but most niggas on the east side.
You have generally you have your hip hop, and then you have your rock, alternative, folklore, all of those type of things, like R&B. But like you never hear a real mix of in between. You'll hear a couple R&B events that's there. Couple speakeasies, all this stuff, but like mainly the shows or attractions you'll see are generally a lot more rap based here. If not, the opposite is literally like a rock or pop event. So it's just basically overcoming it is I just keep persevering. I just keep doing me. I just keep posting what I do, trying to just make my name. The people will gravitate. The people will like it. And when they want to catch on, they will catch on. I just have to keep saying.
When you wake up and you got like
just gotta stay true to yourself, and I just keep on pushing on, and just meeting just collaborating with a lot of people, and then just bringing that scene out. Like sooner or later, it will come out, and then you have to look at it. You can't ignore it. Never.
Start hearing them drums and that bass, you know what I mean? Start moving around and get crazy.
Have a whole big circle coming out and stuff like that. Yeah. Once they start getting the activities and events start popping out here, and it's like starts to take on like you're not gonna
get them.
You're not gonna stop it. Like then what?
Females love it.
Yeah, and then what?
They start dancing and start drinking or whatever, and they start doing the wines or whatever. Like, I might go chill over there, y'all boys. I might have to go see what this bar playing.
That's what I'm saying. It will get there, and it's like once it will, it's like I don't know how you stopping it. You're gonna want to collaborate. You're gonna want to work with them. You're gonna want to do all this stuff.
These artists ain't that bad. I might have to. I mean, Akon got into putting the scene. And everybody started making all types of crazy songs, but it's all worked though. It all worked out.
Yeah.
What is your view on the evolution of Afro beats and Afro rap and mainstream music? Where do you see it heading in the next few years?
A lot more bigger heights. A lot more bigger levels. Just simply touching a lot more genres, touching a lot more artists, music, and just basically reaching more mainstream. Like, it already is, but it's like now it's like okay.
I feel like Tim's is mainstream. I feel like Tim's is mainstream. I love Tim.
I can say mainstream now because it's like
that's because like AfroPop.
The average R&B. The average American that listens like really like a lot of music like know about her in some degree. So it's like okay, cool, she's there. Stuff like that. Like they're already popping and doing the thing. Now it's just like you're just gonna see a bigger influx as always.
I feel like this ain't like you gotta be popping in America to have made it, but I feel like a lot of like like stars like outside of America or whatever, like they can be big in their spot. But if you can come to America and pop your shit,
yeah,
you really, I mean, you deserve to be in the spotlight that you get. As like, you know what I mean,
yeah. So even so, like the idea, a lot of artists are just dropping
shit. You know what I mean,
or a lot of artists are just they're doing their thing and just being true to themselves, and their people and their demographic are finding them matter, and it's just growing constantly.
like UK rappers, like them niggas was going so crazy, like during the pandemic or whatever, they was going so crazy.
They still having their thing. It's just a lot of them aren't as getting big as they used to. But it's still going to build. Like I was listening to Central C's album, very good album, very fire.
I was listening to him during
Very
the
fire
pandemic. It was like, yo, what's this little this top tune on the 80s ting? It was like, yo, bro, what does he say? I don't know, but it's fire. And then years later, he smashed it. Ice Spice. Like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, that's levels though. It's like she was like one of the hottest things in America, and you pop it in your joint. Now, I mean, like at the time, she was like peak career. That was like, you know what I mean? Ain't no diss to New York, but she was like the hottest thing in New York at the time.
Peak career. So it's such a strong word.
I mean, she dropped like 2 songs, and she was on top of shit. Like it was crazy. But Jadakiss and Fabulous and Dave East not working as hard, and this is the West we get as New Yorkers. You know what I mean?
Hey, it's all about industry. Some people gotta push them to make money.
I don't know. Dave East did TV shows, bro. I ain't saying you sold out, but go more commercial, bro. Please, like we need more of that, bro.
He did like 2 shows, eh? Well,
that's what I'm saying.
Movie like 2 shows, or a show, 2 movies, something like that.
Yeah, them shows is everywhere. They'll put your music everywhere. And stop dropping these mixtapes and freestyles. Let's just get. I fucks with those too, but bro, I'm just saying, bro. Some people don't be wanting that much fame. Dave seems like, get the fuck out my face. Dave, with all these cameras and shit.
They look at the type, he just like, the money here, it's constant. I keep doing what I do best. It's gonna keep coming.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's like the formula is not gonna flip. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna hit the club records. I'm not gonna be on the hit. You're not gonna see me on TMZ. You're not gonna be seeing me doing.
You might get 2 random features that you kind of wanted.
Yeah, but it's like nobody checking in for you besides your fan base that is really devoted to you now.
You gotta subscribe to certain niggas, bro. Like he one of them niggas you gotta subscribe to. Larry June, another nigga you gotta subscribe to.
That's what I'm saying. Like those type of niggas, like they nice. They'll drop their project and they be fire, and you'll never.
That joint was like
with 2 Chainz was very fair. I was listening to that wrong. That shit was
if you wasn't subscribed to Larry June, you wouldn't suspect that song, or you wouldn't even know what the hell it was about. Because Larry June, he not as commercial. He getting up there though, like, you know what I mean?
He been known but he's I call him like niche rappers. Like those rappers that's just like their fan base know about them. They have their circle. They make their pockets of money. But you're not gonna hear them in mainstream.
I don't have to go.
Yeah,
my shit is just
so good people, and I have a loyal fan base that's never gonna leave out. Like Currency, yeah.
I'm in the position that a lot of these rappers is in, bro. I wouldn't want to be mainstream.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody dream different, but it's like mainstream rappers where the spotlight is crazy, kind of mainstream.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that one's he's a different breed. I would put him in a different category.
But even in like Kodak mainstream,
I would say don't be mainstream when your music is still building, or it's not catching up, or it's not getting better to where it needs to be. Otherwise, you're just not going to be that type of a face where you can't do anything really much else and you're not going much anywhere. I hate to throw names on, sorry.
Any little move you do, they gonna scrutinize the shit out you.
Not even a scrutinize, it's more of the fact like you gotta, scrutinize yes, but like it's more the fact like you can't even pivot to another direction because of like the way your image is and this type of thing now. Like I'd say like Lil Pump, prime example. That guy. Like now I'm like the music not there. I know your music not.
My bad, y'all. The camera cut out before he got the flame Lil Pump.
What? I'm not even. Chill. Relax. I ain't even trying to make it like that. He wildin'. Yeah.
Alright, man. What can your fans expect next from you?
They could expect a lot more music, But a lot more just like me, just trying other things. So you might see some new shit that's coming out you didn't even expect. Just a lot more. I can't like reveal out too much. It's still in the works too, so it's not even like I'm saying like I got shit like ready for you. Like I don't even know for myself like that.
I mean, we just had a long winter. Cool.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
shit like that. I just started seeing the sun like really recently. Yeah, I'm not going with y'all. It just started becoming sun.
Spring cleaning. I mean,
Yeah,
get right.
for sure. But just a lot more, just a lot of music, some projects along the way. Stay tuned, just tune into that. You know, catch it on on LilDame.com. You know.
I mean, it's got a website.
Yeah, legit. You tap in. But yeah, just a lot. Yeah, a lot of just more newer stuff. A lot more things to venturing in. You'll see them soon enough. Once the summer starts to get heating up, you should see a lot more from me.
That's what's up, man. And besides LilDame.com, plug. Where else can they find you?
You could also check me out on Instagram at LilDame NYC. That's the music page. You can check my personal at Link2Success, LINKED 2 Success SUCCESS. Got that right. Yeah. You can where else? Yeah, you can check me out on LilDame.com. All my links are right there. You can check me out on SoundCloud, Apple Music, Spotify. I'm on all streaming platforms. Check me out on Facebook. Type in Lil Dame. You see me there. Yeah, you can check me anywhere. I'm on TikTok too. Lil Dame NYC. I gotta use my TikTok.
Lil Dame at Lil Dame everywhere.
Yeah,
especially at LilDame.com, where you can find all the links to Lil Dame.
Yes, sir.
So there's no confusion.
Yes, sir. Yes, man. No.
Lil Dame.
LilDame.com. Check it through. You know, yes, sir. We'll be here.
Alright, y'all. We out.
Get the keys, my foot on the gas. I got money, we gon' spend it cash.